What's up, fight fans, moviegoers, Jedis, and Sith? Welcome to Coffee and Boxing. I'm your host, Jay Cotto, the Boxing Jedi. Let's get it.
The kiss of death on a rap pick, and you get slack quick, so drop the chapstick. In other words, check it, hold your own. It only takes one punch to get the head blown. Fist of fury, suckers get theory. Cause the king of more spice than fury. I am the flavor down on paper, and nothing to say up, catching the vapor. Rhymes that'll sting your face like a quick jab. And I'm rubbing them in just like quicksand. Captivating, dominating, elevating, illustrating, fascinating, motivating, elevating, terminating, mutilating. Rhymes that was the weight and gold.
What's going on, everybody? Tommy Temper, my man, my mellow. What's going on, my brother? Hashtag come back to boxing. Good to see ya. No doubt, man. Peace to all my boxing heads, man. You know what I'm saying? It's only been since last week, bro. I've expanded my channel. Thanks to all the new subscribers, the intermediates, and all of the seniors that have been rocking with me, man. We're gonna talk some boxing. I'm just waiting for the algorithms to come in. Please hit the like button. The like button actually moves the algorithms to other people who have their bell ringing. So this is exactly why people don't get that fucking how do you call that? That riddle, the YouTube riddle. What? How do you get people to join me? Join my live. Well, you have to hit the thumbs up. You have to ask your people that as they come in to hit the thumbs up, so that way it can go. You know what I mean? 6 p.m. UK time. I'm awake for this show, no doubt, Tommy. I'm sorry, brother. It's President's Day over here. We're basically off and shit, so we're just doing our thing, man. Definitely, man. Let me just play music for another 2 minutes. Wait till the algorithms hit the other guys, and we'll get right into it.
Bone, never sold to a bitter, but gleam with glitter. You're a bitter like kitty litter. Ask for damage, don't tell me what another do. Cause I'm quoted, I'm R-A-W. So make room, the fighters are doomed. Try to consume and make your own tomb. A grave for a casket, a tip, get attached. Get your rhymes out of basket. Boy, you get your ass kicked. For fun like you're hitting hard when your arms are too short. And box with God, slowly be touched cause I'm talking too much. I'm dressed in black city, mic without clutch. And for a rapper to challenge my freestyle, it must be seen now, and that's why, meanwhile, back at the ranch. The goes the Asiatic chosen one is expanded with the new brand. So many step on the nonchalant act. Now with the sucker, this is Mortal Kombat.
No doubt. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Vietnam. To everybody that's across yonder, my brothers up in England, Ireland, motherfucking Australia. Love you guys. Peace to everybody over there. My man Pocket Jacks comic. Yes, I did, Pocket Jacks. I got it. Did you see my new video? That's right. The comic book boys are hanging out tonight, brother. 8 p.m. tonight on this channel. We're going to be talking comic book love. Our favorite illustrators, our favorite comic books. So be sure to join us tonight, brother. Yes, I got you on the PDF. Definitely. 8 p.m. tonight. I told you I'll take care of you guys. No? So please join us. This is the boxing stream. If you're not a boxing fan, and if you're curious, you shall be educated by myself and, of course, the saber holders here, which are Master Jedis as well in the comment section. Peace to you guys, man. Peace to you guys. So, shall we talk some boxing? Yes, we shall. I want you guys to check something out here. I took a screenshot of it, and I don't fucking agree with any of this shit that Deontay Wilder has claimed. Now, I know what most of you are going to say. Peace to Cooking with Steel Cross. Good morning, my brother. Thank you for stopping by. This is my man, no doubt, my cousin, bro. That's family. If you guys need an ingredient, you need a recipe, you don't need to learn how to cook. Are you burning your eggs? Well, go check out my cousin, Cooking with Steel Cross. He shall give you the education in the culinary arts. No doubt. Go check him out, man. So let's take it to this little fucking thing that Deontay Wilder had stated. Now, of course, a fighter has a right to totally say, I'm on top of the world. I can kick his ass. I'm better than the great that was way before me. Okay, we understand. This is what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to toot their own horn simply because it is them. I repeat, it is them who are in there competing. It is them who are in there risking their lives. No doubt. Everybody hit the thumbs up so the algorithms could keep going. But my point here is, why fabricate shit when we can actually see what's going on here as to you comparing yourself to certain greats, which I find highly blasphemous and disrespectful. And you know what, fight fans? It's more than likely you guys will too. Now, let me take you to the let me take you to this little footage here. Oh shit, did it even fuck. What happened to it? What happened to it? Okay. All right, well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you exactly what he said. Let me try to find this shit again. This is ridiculous. Deontay Wilder said that he is Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, and Mike Tyson rolled into one. Yes, yes. He said this. He said this. You don't believe me? I'm trying to look for the proof right now. I had taken a screenshot of it, but for some reason my phone didn't take it down. So I'm just scrolling through the screens right now. But this is exactly what he said. He said that he's all of these greats rolled up in one. Now, god damn it. And I really mean it, God damn this thing that he's saying. Can anybody out here try to point out or even compare or prove me wrong as to him accomplishing or having any of the achievements that the greats have besides this fucking fake ass type 10 title contention that he has, and all this other bullshit that's padded and fabricated? Does anybody agree with him? Does he deserve this praise that he's demanding from us? Do you think so? That's a fucking joke. It's highly offensive to me. I can only imagine how other real fight fans feel with this fucking shit that he's saying. Now I know most of you guys are saying, "Oh, but Jay, come on, man. It's not really that serious." And no, actually, it is. It is that serious. It's a brainwash. It's a MK Ultra that's going on within boxing. They're trying to make you believe that the boxing they're showing us is actually fucking boxing. Tommy says, how is any of these guys when he doesn't rely on his boxing, he relies solely on his number one hitter quitters, exact one hit quitters. Exactly, Tommy. You know what I'm saying? Not even Shavers depended on his one hit quitter, which he had. Even Shavers had boxing skills. So even Ken Norton, god damn it, Ronnie Lyle, right? Irving Morales, what's going on, brother? I hope your education is furthering, you're conquering, brother, and everything's good with you, man. What's up, Irvin? My man, my mellow. Senior motherfucking follower. No doubt, brother. Subscriber and also my brother. So these things that he's saying, they're blasphemous. You know? They're blasphemous. Now, I want to ask you guys here, how do you feel? How does this make you feel as a fight fan? Knowing your boxing, how does this make you feel? Let me know, and I'll write it out. How does Deontay Wilder saying that he's Mike Tyson, Joe Frazier, Muhammad Ali, all wrapped up in one? How does this make you feel? Honestly, I already told you I feel it's blasphemous, and I find it troubling. How do you guys feel about this? Let me know how you feel about this. Eric Doak, my wrestling brother. Well, you know something, brother? While you're out there conquering the world, brother, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go straight to one of those American delis, brother, and order yourself a cream cheese with jelly bagel, preferably sesame seed, brother. And after you do all of that, I want you to have yourself a nice tall cup of coffee, brother. No doubt, my brother Eric Dope. Tommy says, makes me feel incomplete. I'm serious. I can agree with you on that. It definitely can make a motherfucker who follows boxing incomplete. It can make him feel this way because while he's saying this, we're like, "You're saying you completed the puzzle, but what the fuck are all these? What are all these pieces here? How is the puzzle completed? Because they see half pictures. Damn, that was a great fucking analogy. Shit, they see half pictures. That's the problem. You know what I mean? That's the problem. Irving says, Wilder must be on some heavy drugs if he actually thinks he definitely gotta be on some. You know what I think he's doing? I think he's fucking shooting up PEDs in his brain, son, instead of in his fucking arms, bro. He's taking them directly in his fucking brain, son. Them things are talking to him. They're like, Wilder, you're the best. You're the greatest. You're the best around. uh, shit. That's right. Eric though says working coffee is a must. Yes, brother. Get your cup of Java, brother. My man, Pocket Jack says, he goes, you gotta have arrogance to win. Yeah, arrogance to win a fight. I don't really care about the crazy claims people make. Conor McGregor thought he could best Mayweather. It was amusing to watch. That's why, yeah, I gotta agree with you, Pocket Jacks. Yo, I gotta agree with you, bro. Watching that fight, like, look, I didn't even see it live. I saw the replay because I refused to, but I'm glad that at that time Mayweather represented boxing because there were a lot of UFC fans saying that UFC is better than boxing, and knowing that boxing has been here for like centuries and decades before, you know what I'm saying, mixed martial arts was even a sport. You know what I mean? Boxing actually is the martial art. Um, and it's like to watch Mayweather have his way and control that whole fight from the third round on, and then turning it up on him on it was a boxing lesson. It was awesome. It was great. But I'm getting tired of this hybrid boxing shit now because now Mayweather's doing it now like a sideshow Vegas thing. You know what I mean? He's like fucking Martin Dean on boxing gloves now. You know what I mean? And if that's what he wants to do, I guess you earned it. Do your thing. God bless you. But please don't add it onto your boxing record because you're fighting illegitimate motherfucking fighters. So Deontay Wilder thinks that Apollo Creed, right? You listen, Stallion. You beat me and you beat me by 3 seconds. Do you know how that makes a champ like me feel? I am the Tiger Rock. What is wrong with you? What is the matter with you, Rock? Bro, Rocky is beautiful, man. So Rocky's a beautiful movie, man. So now that Deontay Wilder says this, and we all know, and those who come across this video, this live that becomes a video, you can write down how it makes you feel as well, because we're all going to agree here. We're all going to agree. You know what I mean? I get to a point where sometimes when I look at the scale of boxing, I from all the way when I start 84 all the way to, it's like the scale totally outweighs the old school boxing from the fandom because of the fucking propaganda like this shit that he's saying, and it's mostly more casuals now. A lot of casuals are waking up now and understanding, hold up, wait a minute, what's the war between, or like, why are certain fight fans fighting with each other, and we hear that term uneducated. You know what I mean? And this is the reason why. Because you got a lot of uneducated motherfuckers who are being taught no education or half-ass education from these fighters, from these promoters, from the sport now in this era, compared to the ones that back then that were pugilist specialists, and it was a sweet science and everything, because boxing is a fucking science. You have to come in and stay on that line with your weight. You can't go over, you can't go under. you know, while you lose weight and maintain that weight, and you know, like let's just say you have to keep a certain weight at a lighter weight division, you can really harm yourself. You can, you know, if you don't know what you're doing. This is a science now. It has to do with nutrition, with the body. You know what I mean? It's a science. Besides the scientific the scientifical, you know, breakdown of momentum within the ring, measuring, you know, kinetic energy, all this UFC shit. You know, I respect it, no doubt, but let's not get carried away here. Boxing is the martial art. Okay? Boxing is the martial art. As a matter of a fact, when you first come out your mama, the first thing you use are your hands. Right? That's why a boxer will always be superior within a boxing ring against a mixed martial artist. Okay, with martial. Oh, and to answer my man Eric's question, our brother Eric, Mike Tyson or Tyson Fury. I got Mike Tyson all day. Tyson knows how to get under those arms and hit them bodies and come up the swing. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson was the fucking man, bro. Woo. But Tyson Fury, he probably would have touched Tyson because of his boxing pedigree, but he didn't have enough to hold. He don't have enough of that to keep you know, to keep him back. He don't have enough to have Mike Tyson thinking like Evander Holyfield did. You know what I mean? Like Lennox Lewis did. Even though Mike Tyson was way past his prime when he met him, but it's just a fact, a pure fact. You know what I mean? Tyson Fury didn't have. Mike Tyson would have eaten them punches, got under his arms, and just basically listen. This guy has he had a lot of reach. Okay, he had a lot of reach, but the whole point here is that I definitely would have ate those ribs, and then I would have went upstairs, and I would have given him a cinnamon swirl. You know what I'm saying? I would have won, of course. Peace to Mike Tyson, man. You know, Pocket Jack says Irving. Oh, okay, you guys are having a conversation. That's what's up, yeah? That's awesome. So, you know, boxing needs to be respected, and the guys that did it before, they did it. See, this is why I don't understand. Like, if you take it to basketball, this whole argument with Kobe and may he rest, and LeBron James being better than Michael Jordan, a man who still has scoring titles, still has two three-peats, two three-peats with 6 championship rings, and still has so many accolades that none of these guys are touching, but because he just beat one of Jordan's scoring titles, he's better than no. Mike Tyson was an opener, a finisher. Mike Tyson was too physical, and in this era, had Mike Tyson still been listen on his way out, Michael Jordan, should I say, on the way out, Michael Jordan was basically still in the Wizards, outscoring most of these kids to the point that he was like, I'm done because it was too easy for him. So when you have fighters like Sugar Ray Robinson, Muhammad Ali, Sandy Sadler, for Christ's sake, Carmen Basilio. I mean, Lloyd Hunnigan. I mean, got guys that fought about maybe within a year, 5, 6 times, maybe. Back in the days, they used to get it on. These guys only fight now once, twice a year. So how is it possible that guys of today, like Wilder, with a fucking empty resume, only for 2 top 10s, is actually and thinks that he can be no. First of all, you never will Neil Mike Tyson was, Muhammad Ali was. I mean, Jesus Christ. You don't have those accolades. And on top of that, you don't have the armor and the skin and the regiment that these guys had in their day. And today, the problem here is these guys could continue to fight on a constant. Gennady Golovkin did it. Before Gennady Golovkin, motherfuckers didn't even know Gennady Golovkin was fighting about 4 or 5 times a fucking year. Then he brought it down to 3. This is what needs to happen. No doubt, Eric. No doubt, brother. Have a great day at work, bro. You know, this is what needs to happen. These guys need to fight on a constant. This is why Gary Russell Jr. He better this year he better fight one more time. Because the person he's calling out, they're fighting at least one more fight a year than he is. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Someone who has a bit more drive than you and you limit your drive will always defeat you. If your opponent limits his drive, if you train for 15 rounds and your opponent only trains for those 12, do you know that those 3 rounds has prepared you, has given you more tools that you need to surpass your opponent because you have pushed yourself. You've been there already. So when this guy is struggling and pushing himself within that fight and you see his fatigue, this is exactly why that fighter who has pushed himself and has trained even more further beyond, not limiting himself, this is why he brought the tools. The tool that this guy didn't have, he had, which was stamina. Sometimes it's the case of power. Sometimes it's the case of speed. Sometimes it's the case of just footwork. Motherfuckers fight a nice fucking, either ambidextrous and evasive boxer, and these motherfuckers are flat-footed, flatter than fucking pancakes in a fucking frying pan. So if you push yourself and you train yourself that extra mile, you will always come off on top. But that's the problem here. These guys limit themselves, and they're limiting their fighting skill. And if this continues to happen, it's gonna be ridiculous. Irvin says, facts. You won't believe the amount of moronic MMA junkies here at the university who believe boxing is simple. He goes, I've seen their striking. They can't even throw punches correctly. Listen. This is what I was stating, and I'm more than sure you remember, Irving. You remember, Tommy. When I was stating before that Mayweather Conor McGregor fight, I said Mayweather's gonna beat the shit out of Conor McGregor. And Conor McGregor is training wrong. And at the same time, MMA punches are it's a different dynamic than punches from boxing. Okay? You can strike with anything on your fist in MMA. Backhand, the palm, the side of your fist. You know what I mean? Boxing, it's just here. It's just this is what you're hitting them with. You're not hitting them with this. You're not hitting them with this. And the only time you're using this is when you fucking block. Only time you're using the inside here is if you got a prairie. You know what I mean? But otherwise than that, in boxing, it's just here. That's it. It's just here. Everything else you got to rely on either moving out the way or weaving out the way. MMA has angled punches where you can backhand, you can strike palms, right? And when you ground and pound, most of these motherfuckers hit with a hammer fist. Right? In boxing, you're only hitting with one side of your fist. Right here. Right here. Irvin, what I would like you to do is tell him that Jay Cotto says that you've got to be the most dumbest son of a bitch to ever roam this planet to actually think that boxing is easy. Hell, MMA's easy. I can tackle anybody down and continue to keep fucking punching them. Now, I'm not taking anything away from MMA because, of course, there's grappling, there's ways and escapes and traps and how to get out, no doubt. But now, Chinese boxing, Wing Chun, all hand, all hand, all hand, right? So even in Wing Chun, you have variations of punches as well. But the whole point is, it's just hands. It's just hands, right? Boxing, you're just hitting motherfuckers with this. That's it. That is it. That's it. This is the only side of your fist you're hitting somebody with. Your knuckles. You're not doing anything else. You're not hitting them with nothing else. Some motherfuckers cheat. They use the elbow, they use the fucking head. But that's totally irrelevant to this conversation. So exactly, Pocket Jacks. The gloves, way different. You got 4-ounce gloves over here with your fingers exposed. Boxing, you've got 16-ounce gloves. Now, if you don't know, 16 haplotype 0, the OG. What's going on, hermanito? What's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. God bless you. Uh, 16-ounce gloves. Imagine a motherfucker hitting hard, and there's 16 ounces added on to that. Oh shit! Now, back in back in the days, glory days, right? Back in the glory days, these motherfuckers used to fight with fucking 4-ounce gloves, 6-ounce gloves, 8-ounce gloves with about this much fucking padding. Looking like mitts, right? And punching each other in the fucking face, horse leather, right? Right? Horse hair in the fucking leather, Cleto Reyes style, right? And boxing is simple. You go and you tell them MMA motherfuckers that if anybody wants to debate me on that, MMA versus boxing, and how MMA is not superior to boxing, we can debate it. Give him my link, brother. Give him my link. I'll be a gentleman. I promise. I promise. You know, uh, you know, like I said, while they're saying that he's Tyson, Ali, and Frazier all in one, and I think he said Foreman too, all in one, is totally blasphemous. Totally blasphemous. You know, Pocket Jack says, comic says, I think bare knuckle boxing is better for the athlete. Wasn't until the gloves that punches to the head became primary, I believe. Yeah, well, bare knuckle boxing still does exist. Like they have these gloves that expose the knuckles and everything else is padded. So like when it's open, the knuckles they're like hidden, indented. They got a bare knuckle boxing league. Go check it out. Shit is cool. And it's got the holes in them, and your knuckles aren't exposed. So in case you got to block and have with your hands open. But now when you close, the motherfuckers come out the glove, and all you see is your knuckle. The shit is amazing. And I think Gabriel Rosado fought there for a minute, and I think a couple of other fighters, and they were pretty dominant because they're boxers. It's a bare knuckle boxing league. I think it's called. Go check. Was it BKL? I think it's called BKBL, some shit like that. Um, bare knuckle boxing it's boxing, but you've got just fucking 2-ounce gloves, and your knuckles are shown. So that's just like you having them fucking cut off biking gloves with your knuckles exposed, basically. You know what I mean? And these motherfuckers, and I was, and the league is still going on, gentlemen. I was ready to stop watching fucking boxing. I was ready to stop watching the sanctioning bodies who are bringing us boxing today, just to watch the bare knuckle boxing league, because these guys are fucking blazing each other, bro. These guys are putting fire at each other's ass, boy. These guys were hitting each other with body shots that at the end of the round, son, you see the fucking redness from the fucking, oh my god, the impact. Like, if they got punched in the neck, it don't matter if they were black, it don't matter if they were beige, you still see the welt, you still see the redness, like you can see it. It's raw, bro. It's raw. Yeah, BKB. Yes, thank you, Haplo. Thank you, my brother. Yes, bare knuckle boxing league, bro. Bro, those guys are real. Them guys blazing each other up, man. Had too many cuts, yeah, and few KOs. Exactly. That's another thing too. Like, understand, bro. Like, knuckles cut, bro. When you punch motherfuckers where it's tight skin, you know, you get cut, man. You get, especially if you're one of those motherfuckers who has a nice snap behind it too, or a jab. You got a nice snap. Got a nice snap behind your jab, kid. Got a nice snap behind your jab, right? Ooh, these two right here, crack, right? And sometimes they get an eye. Sometimes they get a pussy slit. Sometimes they get the Star Trek symbol. It depends. Klitschko had the Star Trek symbol. I was like, how the fuck did that shit move from here to here? You know what I mean? This shit is crazy. And Pocket Jack says in bare knuckles, do they strike to the head as much? Yeah, yeah. As a matter of fact, in bare knuckle, it's more the target is mostly here and here. And the only time they go for bodies is if they clinching, you know, they can slip through because the gloves aren't bulky with the padding. These are fucking like 4-inch, 4-ounce gloves. So when you're tied up in boxing, when you're tied up, the reason why you can't slip out is because the bulkiness of the gloves gets caught between the opponent's bicep, forearm, and pec. So you can't slip through. You can't pull your arm through. So that's why you either got to work your way out. You know what I mean? The bare knuckle shit. These motherfuckers, they're tied up or whatever, and they got to work their way out. And you see a lot of slips going right through the arm. Slips, boom, hit him to the body. Slip, boom, hit him to the body. You see that. You see it a lot. You see a lot of the slips from the gloves going straight from the clinching because they don't have the. This is what I'm saying. Bare knuckle as well. It has the main fundamentals of boxing. It's more like a street fight, but now they've added the boxing rules to them, which I think, and it's great. I love watching bare knuckle. That shit is crazy. Irvin says, John L. Sullivan would be proud of these bare knuckle fights. Yeah. Oh yeah. And any of the gypsy fighters as well, bro. You know, any of the old school guys that used to do it up in Brooklyn near Gleason's gym back in the days. Like boxing is the martial art. You know what I mean? Boxing is the martial art. You go to Egypt, you go into their history or whatever. They were using their hands, right? And they were using spears as well with weaponry, hardly using their legs and only using their legs for angling or thrusting or you know what I mean, which is footwork now. Because when you're punching, you're angling, right? You're angling, pow, right? You're thrusting, boom, you're thrusting, right? That's why Bruce Lee's Jeet Kune Do, the whole fencing theory, where you step in, you step out, just like fencing. You use your arm, right? When you snap a jab. That's why Bruce Lee had an ill theory on boxing. It's like fencing. You know, when you're fencing, take a step in, take a step in, you know? Mike Tyson, Customato. Mike Tyson said there's many ways of throwing a fucking jab. You can throw a jab straight, you can throw an angled jab, you know what I mean? You can throw over the jab. It's so many ways of throwing that one punch, so many punch variations. MMA is not as is not as scientifical as boxing. Okay. Yes, it has a lot of martial arts in it with the grappling and stuff like that, and a lot of takedowns and a lot of ways to choke somebody. Okay, but to stand across someone without using and just playing tag with these motherfuckers and you're laying somebody out, that's a skill. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. That's a skill. To knock somebody out at distance without having to go on the inside and grapple or on the floor. Now I know street fights, MMA is most definitely effective because most of the fights in the street end up in the ground. No doubt. I don't doubt that for one fucking second. I've been there myself. But most of my fights, stand-ups. You don't give a motherfucker a chance. You keep the distance. So if you got a real trained professional boxer and you got an MMA fighter stepping to the boxer's not going to waste his time. The boxer's just going to straight knock him out. Bow! That's it. That's it. He's going to hit him straight up. That's it. You're going to drop and we're going to walk away. MMA fighters, they like to talk. They like to fucking bring you down to do their little fucking Brazilian jiu-jitsu. By the time you do that, somebody already done boom, right? Or somebody done stabbed you up. You know what I'm saying? Boxers are a little bit smarter. We don't fucking play that shit. As soon as you cross this motherfucking line, arm's length, always a boxer's rule. As soon as you pass this and you try, you're gonna get knocked the fuck out. You just might get hit with a 3-piece. This fucking connection. Let's see. Sorry, man. The connection's going in and out, so I'm stopping, so you won't miss anything. I always do this, I know. So, like I said, nothing out there is more scientific than boxing. Boxing is the hardest motherfucking sports combat fucking to ever. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's not as easy as motherfuckers think it is. It's not easy. Boxing isn't easy. It's far from easy, guys. What do you think the term rhythm came from in fights, from boxing? I remember I had one guy from MMA tell me that MMA created the jab. Do you know I laughed so hard that I farted a storm, kid? Yeah, I farted so hard from laughing because you fucking casual. You're swearing to me that the jab was created in MMA. Mixed martial arts started with Hoist Gracie, Dan Severn, and the rest of these old school, Kevin Randall, the rest of these motherfuckers. I think it was the early 90s. Boxing started at 18. 65. What? 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 You saying? This is why I laughed so hard I farted, to the point that I felt a burn. I pushed that wind so hard from laughing. I was like, that shit hurt right there. Know what I'm saying? That's how hard. Wasn't forced. It was just, how can people actually sit there and just say shit like this? That shit was born in this era. It wasn't. Uh Pocket says he goes, first MMA fight was Judo Gene LeBell, yep, against Milo Savage. He goes, who was a boxer. He goes, I trained my daughter in judo, but she was stuck with her boxing training, not because she really doing any sparring, but she likes to work out. Yeah, yeah, definitely. And the Gene LeBell versus Milo Savage fight was in 1963. Yeah, but mixed martial arts wasn't really recognized. There was karate, there was martial arts. You had martial arts in its own department. You had karate, which was judo, aikido, fucking kenshiru, fucking shirukan. I mean, all types of. Then you had kung fu, which was from China. You know, mantis, strike. I mean, there's variations and styles in that, right? Then of course, later on, kickboxing, American kickboxing. So collegiate wrestling was there. Then what happened? Bruce Lee was the grandfather of the martial arts. He was the for Jeet Kune Do. What Jeet Kune Do is basically an MMA system, but from its two basics. Okay, the two basics: boxing and wrestling. It's gotten to a point that Bruce Lee, when he created Jeet Kune Do, he added in boxing, boxing techniques and footwork, along with fencing. Then he applied it to his boxing, the fencing theory. And when you really look at it, it's really like fencing. Simplified, it's really like fencing. Boxing is definitely like fencing. In and out, angles, moving out the way of your opponent from preventing the stat, and just doing the same thing. It's a beautiful fucking theory. But my whole point here is that boxing has been a while back, and people just can't disrespect and desecrate that sport. They just can't do that. Pocket says, and kicks Bruce Lee took from Savate. Yeah, and French kickboxing. Yeah. You know, and Taekwondo for the fly kick. um, let's talk about Ryan Garcia, man, because this is big elephant in the room, right? This is huge elephant in the room, gentlemen, my fellow brothers, my boxing brothers. There's an elephant in the room. The elephant is, I thought you said Ryan Garcia wasn't gonna be nobody. Okay, he knocked out Fonseca, no doubt. But what does that really prove? Oh, but he called out Tank Davis and Devin Haney, and okay, what does that prove? Let me let you guys know something. If these guys don't get it on, all this shit that he's talking, I want Javante Davis, right? But then Devin Haney got in the ring and told him, let's get this shit on soon. Oh. And this guy's chasing Javante Davis. I'm about to say some things, and people just may get a bit offended, and I just don't give a fuck. Ryan Garcia, listen to me, son. Do not let Oscar De La Hoya dictate your career, bro, like he did Canelo's. Because regardless, Canelo's got these accolades and these belts and stuff. And remember, that's all gimmick, though. He's looking good, isn't he? And on paper, look what he's doing, though, right? A lot of fight fans don't respect Canelo. They don't believe he needs more people when he. So the same thing's gonna happen to you, son. And you're already starting off looking like it, calling out all these guys. And when Devin Haney got in your face, you said, "We'll make this at a later time." Let's get it. I'm turned up. Let's make this at a later time. Then why? Who the fuck did you sign to fight next? You're chasing Javante Davis because, see, see, Javante Davis is with Mayweather, and your boss has been feuding with Mayweather since he lost to Mayweather, and I don't blame him. As a matter of fact, this is the only thing I stand with Oscar De La Hoya on. He should have gotten his rematch with Floyd Mayweather. Definitely. I have to totally agree with him on that. And I think that he's carried this on. And then I think that as he became a promoter, he swore to himself that he was gonna try to fuck him over and talk shit about him as much as he can. Then when he found out that Mayweather was promoting, you know what I'm saying? And I'm no Mayweather fan, mind you. Ask anybody. I'm just saying this is what's evident. So these guys are basically on some my warrior versus your warrior shit. Now, when you ask Mayweather if he's ready to throw Javante Davis in there with Ryan Garcia, he just waves it off because this is not what they want. Not saying that Ryan Garcia is dangerous for Javante Davis, which he's not. I don't think Ryan Garcia is ready for Javante Davis at this point. I got to give Javante Davis his credit. The kid could fight, but both of these guys still haven't proven shit to us. So what I'm basically saying here is these two got to fight. But they have to fight on their own terms. They can't allow these fucking promoters who have a grudge against each other to go and use them like pawns, like if they were the pawns in their chess game. Because once that fight, listen, the back door politics to this shit is gonna look like this. It's gonna be messy. De La Hoya got money to blow. Mayweather got money to blow. These guys are gonna have back. These guys are gonna have off-scene ridiculously high bets with each other. I'll bet you a yacht, or I bet you that Bugatti, or I bet these guys are going to really, really fuck each other over when they try to make this fight between these two gentlemen. And it's fucked up that Ryan Garcia is. You can tell he's living the high life. He's riding high. Woo, yeah, let's go. Yeah, I got this, man. No doubt, kid, but slow down. Pay attention. Pay attention. Why doesn't every athlete take a book out of Michael Jordan's way on how he handled fame? You notice how nobody had nothing fucked up to say about Mike? Yes, it's a different sport, but it's the same criteria here, right? The same thing here we're talking. Michael Jordan knew he handled fame perfect. It got to a point that the media got so frustrated that they couldn't find nothing on him that his legal, not illegal, gambling, which is what he was doing in his private time, because everybody here is allowed to gamble on their private time if they want. You know what I'm saying? They try to pick at him on that. And then when his pops was killed and shit like that, like, and he still handled the shit. The people don't understand that his personal journey to playing baseball was because his father loved baseball and wanted him to play baseball. And he needed to get that out of his system, and he did. And what happened? How does a basketball player go from basketball to baseball and then comes back to boxing? I mean, comes back to sport basketball and fucking greats, defeats a lot of motherfuckers from not getting championship rings in their career. All right, what's up? What's up, G's? What's going on, kid? Good to see you, my brother, no doubt. You know what I mean? So Michael Jordan was one that handled fame. These guys in boxing need to take a page from him. Look at Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard handles fame perfect. Perfect. The only thing, and you gotta be a real fucking boxing head to have heard something dirty about fucking Sugar Ray Leonard, which was only one thing, and it wasn't even dirty. It was just his business put out there. Benitez was dating Sugar Ray Leonard's sister, and he didn't like that. And these guys had when he fought him. Now you know why he has so much angst against him. That wasn't put out there. You gotta really know. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly why he has so much again. Because he was talking to Sugar Ray Leonard's sister. He didn't like that shit. Not because he was Puerto Rican, not a bit. You know what I'm saying? And it was what it was. And that was a very, very good fight. But Sugar Ray Leonard was just too skilled, you know? So they should take a page out of these guys' books, and they should stop. You know what I mean? All right, Mecca McCheese, what's going on? Good to see you, brother. To all the comic book heads, tonight, 8 p.m. on this channel, I'm having a stream call for the love of comics. And we're going to talk our favorite comic books, comic book illustrators, everything, man. So 8 p.m. tonight, guys. I'm taking care of it. It's craft, of course. Geez, my man says, doing good, man. Good to see you doing your thing, my dude. No doubt, my brother. Pass the channel down. Let motherfuckers know. You know what I mean? Mala, what's going on? Tony Sizzle. Ooh, yeah. Tony Sizzle. Dig it. What's going on, brother? No doubt. Mecha Mitch, oh cool. I'll check it out, man. Definitely, man. Bring all the comic heads in back. Listen, there's no money behind this, you know what I'm saying, yet for me. I've been doing this for a long time. You know what I mean? And I'm an artist myself. I'm probably going to showcase a couple of my things. I'm gonna hand out the link so that way I can get you guys on the panel tonight and we can all talk and shit. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a very good comic book stream. You know what I mean? So if you know good people out there that are down with the comic books and you know aren't with that cutthroat shit and allow us to really do our thing and you know allow us to prosper in our craft, bring them down, man, so we can all get together. You know what I'm saying? Tony Scissor, no doubt, bro. So this is what it's come down to in boxing. You got one fucking fake ass heavyweight champion of the world saying that he's Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Joe Frazier, and George Foreman all rolled up into one, which he's not. You've got these promoters who are using their fighters as fucking pawn pieces in their little fucking chess games of I hate you. And these kids just won't wake up. They refuse to wake up. They refuse to say to themselves, "I'm being used." Like, yeah, Canelo Alvarez looks good on paper, but in reality, before our eyes, We're like, oh, these fucking guys, man. They're just fucking pushing this guy. It's a whole propaganda machine, so on and so forth. So these kids are being used and they're giving them monies, and then irresponsibilities like a welterweight champion who just fucking unified against Sean Porter gets into his fucking Ferrari and his entourage don't even look out for him and they allow him to get in his fucking Ferrari drunk, driving home at 188 miles per hour, miraculously crashes and doesn't get touched, maybe some broken teeth. Nothing else was ejected out the car. All he had was broken teeth at 188 miles per hour in a Ferrari Spider. Get the fuck out of here. You mean to tell me that you're not going to take the lesson? You're not going to take that as a God telling you or the highest power, whatever you believe in, giving you a second chance? Hell yeah. Letting you know those that surround you, got to get rid of them. Because I tell you right now, if Errol Spence Jr. was my friend and I seen him trying to go home tipsy, I would have been like, listen, I'm driving you home. Or send them in an Uber and tell them, yo, give me the keys to your Ferrari. It'll be safe for me, my brother. If we're close friends. You know what I'm saying? I got you. Tomorrow you come pick it up. Or drive him home in it and call over for myself back to wherever it was and then get in my car, right? So the whole thing is make sure he gets safe, gets home safe. They have responsibilities, especially if you're a champion. A lot of these guys, they get drunk, they fucking hang out, they don't live the boxer's life. Then they wonder how one motherfucker who was totally ignored and put on the bottom shelf because of boxing political purposes to make serial face boxers. And then all of a sudden, when they knock your fucking man out and they knock you out, you don't know exactly what happened. You're like, how did this happen? Because you did not prepare. You are not one who is looking for legacy. You are one who's just looking for fucking prize money. So you are just a prize fighter. That's it. All fighters are not prize fighters. They get money because if that was the case, then you know what? We will be prize workers. We will be prize workers. There's a difference. Legacy fighters who join the sport, and of course they worry about the money because of course it comes with the work ethic, right? It comes with the work ethic. You know, the harder you fight, the more money you get. But for some reason, it's the more less you fight, the more money you make in this era. It's crazy. But then you want to call yourself great. Listen, you might have made more money than Sugar Ray Robinson, Muhammad Ali. You guys may be making more money now, but is no your legacy is nowhere near these greats. Nowhere near these greats. As a matter of fact, I think the shoe size would be too big. It would be Titanic big if you was to try to walk in those footsteps, boys. You got to stop this. You really got to stop this. You really got to stop telling yourselves this. And you have to start telling yourselves, if I want to be at that level and better, I got to start going. And you know what? Most of you are already in your mid 30s. Your prime is going fast. That's why in other sports like Michael Jordan, you got comparisons. LeBron James, the greatest basketball player in the no, Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player on the planet and that ever graced the hardwood. Why? Because of his accolades, because of his achievements. And no one has won 6 seasons back to back, two three-peats, winning 3 championships 3 years in a row, and then doing it another 3 years in a row. Jesus, how many points is that? How much skill is that? Imagine the build-up to the one before that, the one after that, and after that, and after that, and after that, and after that. There will never be anyone better than, just like in boxing. There will never be another Muhammad Ali. Look at his I'm not talking out of ring. Out of the ring, he's a total monster. Nobody will ever have Muhammad Ali's fucking ability in life. The man was a king. But in the ring, it was just as he was outside. So it's the when he graced the ring, it's just in boxing, you can have numbers, you can have whatever you want, but it's the skill. It's the magic. And a lot of these guys, they don't they don't they don't they don't curb their magic. They don't practice their magic in order, for it to flourish. And Vicky Verse, what's going on, Vicky Verse? Let's get into your comments. Let's see. Uh Mala says, you have it exactly right with the boxing. It is sad states of affair. Yes, sir. No doubt, Mala. How you doing, my brother? Good to see you. Mecca McChee says, would like to see more heavyweight fights. Get the level of publicity that Mayweather and the smaller dudes get. Exactly, exactly. So not only do the comic book heads know comics, you motherfuckers know boxing. Oh, I love you guys, man. Yes, comic books and boxing. Yes, yes. Hold on, man. Hold on, hold on. This is a great feeling, man. With all this corona shit going on, you gotta celebrate, man. Are you fucking kidding me? Bro, we all have listen, guys, I'm not tooting my own horn, but we have all found a channel. I'm proud of myself because I've created a channel where now we've got boxing heads who love boxing and boxing heads, I mean, who love comics and comic heads who love boxing. Oh man, how fucking great is that, guys? Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Come on. I've got to throw something ill on here. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're gonna do it up hard. Old school. School love, scrap lover. JC. Boy, true. We got a boxing channel. We've got a comic book channel. No doubt, brothers. Nobody's fucking with us now. Holy shit, the boxing community just got bigger and the comic book community just got larger. Holy shit. Holy shit. This is a big thing, guys. It's a big thing. It was big when Star Wars connected with boxing. Now the comic book section connected with boxing. Holy shit. Salute to Khalil. No doubt, my man Khalil, man, no doubt. Pocket says no one has cared about the heavyweight since Mike Tyson. I've got to agree with you on there. Versus, I still remember watching. Oh, okay, and we're back. She says, I still remember watching Sugar boxing the Olympics. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Oh yeah. The coronavirus. Who was talking about me? Please don't kill us. Please don't kill us. All we were saying is you well, we were giving you your praise. We were saying how deadly you were. You know what I mean? Uh let's see. Tony says, "Oh shit, we all jumped from from we all jumped from Doug's cast." Kylo says, "Salute, Boxing Jedi. Salute to you, my brother. Big boy boxing. What's going on? Holy shit, man! This shit is getting tight, bro. Let's get it." That's right, big boy boxing in the house. Say what's up, man. So it is a momentous moment where boxing has met comic books and comic books have met boxing. Holy shit. That's what's up, man. This is the only channel that basically unites communities, man. So I hope you guys are all real with each other, man. And you guys, you know what I'm saying, enjoy each other's company on the lives. You guys can share a lot of information. Holy shit. And you guys are blowing my mind. The comic book section, man, the comic book guys, you guys are awesome, man. You guys are blowing my mind because you guys are talking boxing. You guys are taking it back to like fucking MMA 63 and shit. I'm like, yo, shit. Like, I'm happy because the boxing community has been dysfunctional because of racism. And a lot of uploaders like myself and others, Tommy Temper, but Big Boys Boxing, Mala has joined the fucking battle to try to bring the community to something peaceful. And my whole theory is when you grab other communities and other great people that have the same liking as you and bring them together, all of that shit don't matter. All that don't matter. All that negative shit, that shit don't matter because the aura is so fucking powerful that we form a firmament of fucking awesomeness. Yeah, I just gave you the gospel. Let's get it.
The man at hand, the ruler, school, and teacher, reach the blind to find a way from A to Z and lead the most and both the loud and proud and came the rain remain. Yeah, King! The heat is on, so feel the fire.
That's right, guys. I'm just happy that these guys, you know what I mean? It's growing. And this is your channel. Like I said, the boxing guys already know. They know. I may take my time, dude, but when I come on here, we speak the boxing. You know what I mean? The guy, the OG on here, there are a lot of old, guys that know their boxing, their history. Haplotype Zero, you know, Tommy Temper. So if you guys want channels and stuff like that, the Red Glove Militant, you usually see them on here. Subscribe to their channels. And guys in the boxing world, if you're interested in comic books or comic book design or comic book characters, and join our lives too, and subscribe to these guys here. You know what I'm saying? That are on here because you guys have the same interests. This is great. This is fucking awesome, man. Let's see, big boys, hit the thumbs up, yo. Yes, thank you very much, man, for hitting the thumbs up. What this does is it sends the algorithms out, and we get more, more people in. He says, Mega Cheese says, Doug got us infected with Corona. Khalil says, oh, 100 with the music, no doubt. Tony Sizzle says, this is true. Hypotouch says, but boxing is the hardest sport I ever tried. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Khalil, I see it. I see it, Khalil. I see it. I see it. It's about to be emulated. Firmament. Yes, sir. I saw it. I saw it, brother. But yeah, man, boxing is the hardest sport. Yes, man. Yes. Shit is crazy, bro. It's a lot of coordination going on there. In boxing, you're not driving, but you're driving. You know what I mean? Like when Bruce Lee said, be like water, my friend. Right? Now water can crash or it can flow. You hold it in a cup, it becomes the cup. You put it in a pot, it becomes a pot. You put it in a teapot, it becomes a teapot. Be water, my friend. Right? Edwin Boyette, what's going on? He says, did you see Ryan Garcia knockout for sex for Secam? That kid's timing is lethal. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But he still has a lot to prove, and I'm glad he's calling these guys out. But he needs to fight Devin Haney next. He definitely needs to fight Devin Haney next, and I think that's where he meets his match. Devin Haney is gifted. Devin Haney is gifted, and he's been training with old trainers now. Guys that were affiliated with Crunk Boxing, guys that were affiliated with George Benton Jr., which was Evander Holyfield's, and which is also the grandfather of the Philly Shell, right? Guys, Devin Haney got a style, man. And for some reason, he reminds me of Sugar Leonard just a little bit, man. I would say he reminds me just a little bit. His personality, I kind of like the kid. He don't talk shit, you know what I mean? I kind of like him. He fights. He's got a good style. He's not boring at all, you know. Uh, I like. Haplo says boxing is mentally and physically exhausting. Yeah, because there's times that your mental has to push your body, and sometimes your mental breaks and your body is holding up your mental, and you know what I mean. It's give and take. That's what boxing is, give and take. And at the end of it all, it's who had given and who had taken more. You know, Tony Sizzle says, like a finger. It's like a finger pointing to the moon. Don't look at the finger or you will miss all the heavenly glory. Oh yeah, definitely. That boy says footwork. He's got good footwork as well. It's just I think him and Devin Haney, when they meet, they're really gonna test each other. It's gonna look like a Mayweather De La Hoya fight. That's what I think that fight is gonna look like. The thing is that Devin Haney is gonna be giving us a bit more than what Mayweather gave us during that fight, I believe. You know? Because Oscar De La Hoya in that fight gave his all. You can tell. Um Haplo says, keeping track of everything the opponent does in reaction to what you do. And one thing when I used to compete, the hardest thing for me was to just clear your mind. Because once you train, that becomes reflex. Whatever you're throwing, this is why I say you're driving, but yet you're not driving. You know what I mean? The mind, the soul, totally, totally fucking amazing. Amazing. In boxing, you've got in any combat sport, but especially in boxing, because it has a lot of tools and you have to work and your body works in sync. This is why training in the boxing life and keeping pure and is a hard thing to do. Hand-eye coordination, mind-body coordination, hand-eye, mind-body coordination. Everything's got to be in tune. Everything is reflex. Everything is reflex. You don't think it. You don't. If you think, that's when you get hit. You don't believe me? Ask anybody who's for. I used to compete myself. If you guys think I'm bullshit, ask anybody that's on here who used to fight, and they'll tell you. It's like you're driving, but you're not driving. It's a reflex. Your reaction becomes reflex. Your training, everything you've learned is reflex. He throws a jab, you move. That's you're not driving. You didn't even think that. That's your whole body telegraphing. This is why people must sharpen their fucking skills. A lot of guys don't sharpen their fucking skills. These guys of today don't sharpen their fucking skills. So what happens when they fight somebody who has sharpened their fucking skills? And I love using these fucking in this era. I love using these examples. El Maestro Mauricio Herrera against Danny Garcia. Wasn't nothing swift about Danny in that fight, huh? Motherfucker slept on El Maestro. Maestro has sharpened his skill, knowing that he was a low-tiered fucking fighter at the time. Everybody slept on his killer inside game. I had interviews. He's on my channel. Look on my playlist. El Maestro Mauricio Herrera. I had interviewed him before that fight and after. He won that fight, and they gave it to Danny Garcia. Came to the point that Puerto Rico was booing Danny Garcia. The motherfucker couldn't even speak a word of fucking Spanish. Oh, I don't really know Spanish. And we got offended. This is why he will never be added on to the Puerto Rican greats. Never. Never. Cotto can, but not Danny Garcia. Who disagrees with me? Who disagrees with me? We'll lay it out all on the table. Khalil says a boxer flowing in motion is like ballet. Yup. Beautiful. Yup. Beautifully said. Beautifully said, Khalil. Edwin Boyer says, got to get the mind out of the body's way. Yep, trained patterns are faster than thinking about something. Yes, definitely. Haplo says, staying calm and flowing like water and then immediately switching too hard. Hey, guys. Stop it. Fucking dogs are boxing over here. Shit, hold on. Hey, guys. Hey, chill out. Go sit down. Stop boxing, man. You don't time for that shit. Fucking two pit bulls boxing. And they're actually, my dogs box. I'll make a video. I'll show you guys. That's another thing. I'm a funny motherfucker. Guys, as soon as we're done here, please go check out the 2 Chinese videos I got. The Chinese Kung Fu dub overs that I got called How J Cotto Gets Rid of Trolls. If you haven't checked them out, you want to fucking laugh, go check that shit out. I'm doing the voiceovers. It's fucking hilarious. And I gotta agree a million% with my brother Haplotype Zero with his pure factual statement. You know what I mean? Definitely. It's getting hit. You want to be like water, then switch to steel when you throw. Exactly. And some people were mistaken that with throwing when he throws. No, no. It's more like and water. You know, Edwin Boyer says when you're training something for hundreds and thousands of hours, you develop specific neural connections and train the nervous system and actually change parts of the brain. Yeah, yeah, information. Information. As a matter of fact, ha, Edwin, you, you. This song has been brought to you by Edwin Boyer. This is today's anthem. Yes, this is today's anthem.
It's worked so far, but we're not off yet. I want to know what you're thinking.
Pure energy.
There are some things you can't hide.
This song has been brought to you by Edwin Boyer. Get your pure energy, you sons of bitches, and your knowledge. Ready? Let's get it.
Pure energy.
That's right. Pure energy.
Pure energy.
You know what I'm saying? Pure energy. Hold on, I gotta put one of my dogs away. Tonka, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You sit down. Get. Oh my God. Gizmo. 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 Hey. Let's go. Get outside. Stay here, Giz. All right. Chill out. Chill out, Giz. Let's go. You stay back there. Sit down. Come on, guys. Sit down. Yeah, guys. Sit down. All right. Sorry. My dogs. When you got dogs, they're like children. You know? So let's see, where were we? Edwin says, let's see, Edwin says, with the Wing Chun stuff, that's amazing to see Tony Ferguson making that work in the UFC. Oh yeah, definitely. Wing Chun works. I studied Wing Chun. That shit works. Especially close quarter combats. That shit works. Got a center line. That shit works. That shit works. Um, Pocket Jack says, my daughter loved that song when she was young because I told her it was Leonard Nimoy who was saying pure energy. Oh, Spock was saying pure energy. That's awesome. I never knew that. Look at that. Fuck, man. Thank you. Haplo says, a lot of people don't understand footwork and do it wrong. My brother, you know I am the one who created this fucking line. And it's gonna basically describe exactly what you're saying. I said a lot of headbutts, cuts, and contusions in boxing these days come from bad footwork. Now, those that have been subscribed for me for a long time, don't I always say that? Hey, sit down, guys. I'm getting impatient with you. I'm gonna put you in the yard. And it's very hot outside. You don't need it. Stay in the AC. Chill out. Gizmo, I'm gonna throw water on you. You know, it's the footwork. They don't have it. All these fights coming from that shit. They fucking they don't have the footwork, or it's bad footwork and it winds up clinching. You know. Haplo also says, was just teaching my son how to step. Beautiful. Hell yeah. If you know the steps, put some tape on the floor. Hold on. Hey. Excuse me. Excuse me. Stop it. Stop it. Tonka, sit down. You know, uh, if you don't put the tapes on the floor, make them step. You know, also stepping with the jab. You know, double jab, then take the step, triple, then take the step. Right? Teach them all that, bro. I taught my son. My son at 14 knocked out a 21-year-old. You know what I mean? Let's see. Edwin Boy says, getting ready for a showcase. Have a great day. No doubt, my brother. Have a great day. God bless you. See you tonight, hopefully, 8 p.m. The Love for Comic Book stream, where we talk in depth about comics as to our favorite comic book illustrator, colorist, inker, writer, favorite comic book, favorite series, and which comic book characters, females that is, would you fuck? Yeah, we're gonna talk that shit. Fuck it. Pocket Jack says the band Information Society took a sample of Leonard Nimoy saying pure energy from the original Star Trek episode Errand of Mercy. Nice. Thank you. Thank you for that history. Thank you for that. Nice. Now I'm gonna go into my Trekkie library and watch Errand of Mercy and just wait until he says pure energy. And I'm gonna go, I wanna know what you're thinking, Harris. Oh man, that'll be fucking awesome, man. You know? But that's how I feel about the sport of boxing. You know, you know, the thing with me and Haplo is we speak the truth. You know, we speak the truth when it comes to this box, especially Haplo. Haplo will give you fucking fight dates that I have yet to catch up with. You know what I'm saying? You know, there are a lot of people, and I'm more than sure this happens with you guys, and you know, in the comic book community, where you know you're trying to educate someone that you know is casual compared to your knowledge, you know, and it's always the Anakin Skywalker fucking impatient attitude that they have that always makes them think that they have surpassed you, but yet they're learning from you, and you know, and it just gets to a point where they're so ignorant that you just have to tell them, listen, I can't do this shit. You know, that's basically what happens with me and Haplo. And I'm gonna let you guys know something right now. I'm passionate. I'm very passionate. Things in boxing have happened, and I have come out and have said the most crazy, treacherous shit on here that you just can't catch offense to because it's not towards any of you guys. It's to the situation and the people within the situation. If you're a troll, you're gonna get it, you know. But you know that. So let's see. Mecca McChee says they had some boxing with the lizard dude on. Oh yeah, that's right. The lizard dudes from Star Trek. That just still stain my mind. Those are the most ugliest motherfuckers ever designed. Pocket Jack says, Kirk Fu was its own martial art. Oh shit, a lot of two-handed, hammer-fisted, and flying sidekicks. That is so fucking true, bro. Biggie Bird says, boxing, comics, and Star Trek, pure heaven, and Star Wars. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Pocket Jack says, and judo, of course. Yes. Yeah. That chop to the back of the neck, bro. Listen, what the fuck is that, bro? What the fuck is this guy? What the fuck, bro? That don't work. This works. This works. I always feel like somebody calling me. I don't recognize your ID. No. So let's see. Haplo says, respect, Mano. No doubt. Respect to you, my brother. Respect, Haplo. You know what I'm saying? You know, the top level respect for you, my bro. Red Glove Militant. What's going on, brother? That is my fucker right there. That motherfucker, this guy, he stepped up too, man. Well, we were talking about the darndest things that Deontay Wilder has said. And to catch you up really quick, my brother, he has said that he's better than Ali, Foreman. Not, no, no, I'm sorry. He didn't say he was better. He said that he is Ali, Tyson, Frazier, and Foreman all in one. Yeah, he said this. And you know what I'm doing already. Well, you know what I did. And we're talking about Ryan Garcia being used by De La Hoya to have him call out Gervonta Davis so that way, you know, Mayweather and De La Hoya can use them as chess pieces so they can, play the God versus Satan game, you know. And that's is crazy. Pocket Jack says, there aren't any chops in judo, but Kirk sure did that all the time. You heard? Oh, imagine action films were like that now. Oh my god, man. How they would flop. Uh Red Glove says, I quoted Hogan's original theme song to my girl, and she had no idea where it came from. He also says, I have a whole list of wildest, darndest things he said. We got to get together again and go through that list, bro. We, especially that shit. He want to get pregnant. Yeah, you talking about you want to get pregnant? Get the fuck out of here! He said he want to get pregnant. Yo, that shit will always be the funniest shit to me ever, bro. I just cried, man. This shit is so funny, bro. How does a fucking 6'7" Undertaker looking motherfucker says he want to get pregnant within the sport of boxing? Lamont, you big dummy. Oh shit, son. Oh man. Oh shit. Sorry, guys. Oh, I always laugh at Deontay Wilder, man. That's a fucking clown. Oh man. Sakuri, what's going on, my brother? Good to see you, man. No doubt. If you guys didn't know, Sakuri lives directly across the water, the oceans of where they shot episode 1 and 2. That's right. He lives in that paradise. God bless you, Sakuri. Master Jedi, Sakuri. Good to see you, man. Uh Red Glove says he said all that one face, one name, yet he rather fight anyone anyone else who won't get him that undisputed title. Exactly. Mecha McGee says, who's getting pregnant? Deontay Wilder. He said he wanted to get pregnant. Prenatal boxers on the next late night boxing talk. Woo! Oh shit. Oh boy. Ah shit. Regular says fuck that. He also says I never want to know what that feels like. I ain't willing to take a D in the I don't have a pussy. So that baby either coming out in a C-section or on my ass. Or you're gonna squeeze them out your dick like toothpaste. Oh shit. Deontay Wilder. Oh, bro. You are the most dumbest son of a bitch that has ever touched a pair of boxing gloves, bro. Oh my god, bro, my fucking eyes. Oh shit. Ooh. Oh man. Sorry guys. Okay, back to work. Regular says, no, yeah, he goes, no, thank you. Haplo says, I think he meant that he loves his kids a lot. I like Wilder. I mean, I like Wilder too out of the ring. I think he's a great father. Definitely a great father. Outside, he's a man. He's a straight man. But in the ring, I have all rights to talk about him. You just don't say that. And he wasn't talking about his kids. I you know what I'm saying? He was talking about he want to get pregnant with punches, though. Like, is he talking about fisting? I was fucking with you, bro. Oh shit! I'm sorry, I was fucking with you, bro. Woo. Oh shit! Woo. I just think he's stupid in the ring, bro. That's all. I mean, offend nobody. If you like Wilder, guys, if anybody likes Wilder, like I said, bro, he is the heavyweight champion of the world. But but he's not he's not my fucking champion. But hey, 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 that's hey. Oh shit, bro. Uh, so that's basically what I have for you guys, man. Yeah, we could stay on this shit all day and just snap on this motherfucker. Uh, you can catch me. I can't even throw my glasses on. Yeah, you can catch me tonight, 8 p.m. I will be streaming live for the love of comic books. That's right. We'll be going over our favorite comic book illustrators, writers, pencilers, inkers, fucking, publishings, favorite comic book storyline. And I'm gonna tell you guys something right now. There's gonna be a lot of education going on because a lot of people, because of what's been going on with the comics, haven't picked up issues and stuff like that, including myself. So you guys you're going to be educating me as long as as well as us educating each other tonight. So this is something that's very much needed. They need live streams like this, and I told you I'm the man to do it. So go tell the guys, go tell every illustrator, collector, let them know tonight, 8 p.m. on the Boxing Jedi's Temple for the love of comic books. This has been your coffee and boxing with me, your host, Jay Cotto, the Boxing Jedi. See you tonight, 8 p.m. God bless, stay vigilant, and don't get pregnant.